Hello. Before you get into episode 2 of the Joe Bob Briggs Companion Podcast, just wanted to pop in and do a quick disclaimer that the video for this cuts out about 23 minutes in. So if you're listening just on audio on your device, in your car, on the radio, whatever, it won't really mean anything. But if you are tuning in on YouTube, which we hope you are, we do want this to be a video podcast. We just, got a new camera. And I'm learning, how to work it, I guess, and stopped recording 23 minutes in. So hopefully that won't happen again, but just a quick heads up, if you get super comfy and you're watching and you're having the best time, just know that it will end. But the audio will continue. So we hope that you enjoy episode 2.
Okay,
We're back. Episode 2.
Round 2.
Okay.
Another one.
Another one. DJ Khaled. Is that Khaled?
I don't know the reference.
Another
but
one.
we did watch another Jalo movie.
We've seen 2 now.
Blood and Black Lace.
By Mario Bava.
Well, there's a lot I want to get into. I think that we should start the podcast, honestly, in general. I want to talk about what we watched this week a little bit. Okay?
Okay.
I think you can put the laptop down. Soka, let me bring you in here.
I do have a segment that has to do with like what we've watched recently.
Well, then let's start with that segment.
Okay.
But just so everybody knows, I'm John.
I'm MK.
This is
The Joe Bob Joe
Bob
Briggs
Companion
Podcast.
That's what it is.
Yes.
So everybody knows.
Let's do it quickly. Joe
Bob
Briggs
Companion
Podcast.
Oh man.
Faster. Joe.
Bob.
You have to go faster.
Okay.
Joe
Bob
Briggs
Companion
Podcast.
No more. But we will work on that, and we will do it again next time.
Turns into like an improv game that I did in college.
But you and I watched The Long Walk.
We watched The Long Walk finally. What'd you think?
What did I think? Oh my gosh. I think I gave it 3 out of 5 highways, long walks. 3 out of 5 long walks.
3 out of 5 long walks.
Yeah,
okay.
3 out of 5 long, kind of like never ending, kind of back road American broken pavement roads.
Wow.
Yeah. Which I think
like
is a good
like
score.
a Rascal Flat road.
I don't know what that is.
Because God bless the broken road.
Yeah. Is that a band?
Rascal Flats?
It's a band.
Of course.
It's a guy?
Yes. Okay. Wow.
Either way. But I thought it was, as we talked about this kind of at the end of the movie, but I thought it was one of Stephen King's like maybe more recent stories. It honestly felt so current.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I mean, you were talking about how it's like a Vietnam thing, the whole movie, and like it was
It's
one
the
of his
first book he ever wrote.
It's crazy.
And he published it under a pseudonym.
What was that again?
I'd have to look it up.
Okay, it was like the Richard Bancroft.
I was going to say it's like Richard Sutherland or something.
Richard Sutherland series. And it's like he wrote a whole bunch of books.
And while he was at the University of Maine.
That's so cool to write under a pseudonym because it's like, I don't even want the credit.
I know. And then for these works to be made now is just very cool. And anyways, yeah, it did feel very contemporary. I would say I give The Long Walk. Honestly, I was very pleasantly surprised by that movie and how they were able to capture not only my attention, but also my empathy for these boys in such a weird chapter-like section,
Okay.
I don't know.
Usually it's like boys stinky.
Yeah, usually it's just if it's like a bunch of boys in a movie, I'm like, oh God.
Yeah, I know. But these guys brought you in.
These guys brought me in.
Philip Seymour Hoffman's son.
Oh my God. He was so good.
He was really good.
And the boy who's in Alien Romulus.
Yep.
He was
He's
great.
kind of a man.
The man, I know. Calling him a boy felt weird.
Yeah.
But
they're playing boys, I guess.
They're playing boys.
Yeah.
Anyways, usually if something is just all men, I don't give a fuck. We did have Judy. Hold on.
Judy Greer.
Judy Greer. That's a
I love a Judy Greer appearance.
And she, I believe, is like the only woman in that movie. And for Judy Greer to be that person, I think is awesome because she's just so familiar. And I just love her so much that I just am like, she carries the broken hearts of all of the women connected to these men that we're seeing, you know?
She carries all of the broken hearts
Yeah.
of the men that we're seeing.
Like
Preach.
of the women, like we find out, spoiler alert for The Long Walk, we find out that one,
Give him a second
spoiler alert for The Long Walk,
and go.
we find out that the one kid, who's like really funny and very like flirty, talking about fucking the whole time, actually has a wife at home.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I kind of forget which one. You mean the young Asian kid has the
Yeah.
wife?
He's got the wife.
Yeah, I love that kid.
He's great.
I gotta know if that's his real accent. Where he's like, "Hey, talking like a New
Yeah.
York City," like a 19. He's like,
I know.
because nobody speaks like that.
Nobody talks like
That's
that.
the craziest voice
period
on the
piece.
planet.
Well, I don't know. I feel like to bring it back to Giallo, some like Italian people living in New York, I feel like I hear that kind of like Staten
How in
Island
Giallo,
slang.
to bring it back to Giallo, do people in New York speak
Well,
like
I'm saying
that?
because Italians. I think
to bring it back
Italians in Staten Island. I think of Giallo movies.
Interesting. Interesting.
Okay, so
Okay.
my rating though of The Long Walk is I'm gonna give it 3.5
3.5.
broken ankles out of 5.
Ooh, the broken ankle scene. Also, The Long Walk is gory. In most movies,
Gory.
you can imply certain gore, like something being shot in the head or a broken ankle by showing it for like a fleeting second, or like you can put the gun to the head and then pan away and then the
Yeah.
gunshot goes off and you're like, you almost look away.
Yeah.
But nothing's even on the screen, but
Nothing-
you
yeah.
still looked away either way. This movie shows you everything. The broken ankles being walked on, the shitting, the pissing.
Crazy.
Yeah, the shots in the head.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay, unless you have anything more to say,
No.
you asked me, I watched Chopping Mall last night.
Yes. Tell me about Chopping
And
Mall.
just quickly, you asked me what I thought about Barbara Crampton.
Yes.
Hot.
Hot. Cool.
Her definitely hotter, like her hottest role so far I've seen.
Did you really watch though From Beyond with me when she's in like the dominatrix gear?
Yes.
She's hotter in Chopping Mall.
Bro, she's an absolute smoke show.
That's amazing.
And you were like,
We love
don't
you,
say
Barbara."
anything bad about her. I was like, don't you worry.
You were like,
that.
okay, I have a thought. I'm gonna save it for the pod. Barbara's
First of
hot.
all, performance of a lifetime
Yeah.
and hot.
Cool.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
We can. I'm like 3/4 of the way through it.
This was a Joe Bob side quest that you took yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, we just love Joe Bob.
Love him.
I mean, the reason this podcast happened is because we were watching so much Joe Bob.
Totally.
So I still watch Joe Bob. And look, there's so much Joe Bob to watch. We can just start watching other Joe Bobs maybe, and then maybe we'll get to it. I mean, we're not even really talking about it, honestly.
I feel like we didn't really nail down, like we didn't really land this plane in the last episode. And it's related to this, which is, I'm so sorry. Talk for a second.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you something else.
I have a burp. I'm sorry. Okay.
That's crazy.
I know.
Do you wanna keep
Drinking
going?
a carbonated drink was a bad idea. Okay, yes. The reason we love Joe Bob so much is because of this like overall like decision fatigue that we have
Yes.
with like trying to make a decision. I feel
Oh,
like
I know what you're saying about
I think
landing
I
the
went
plane.
down a rabbit
We
hole
didn't
of-
talk about this last time. Really,
Yeah.
why we started the podcast.
Yeah. We started to, and then I started naming a bunch of streaming services and we got sidetracked.
Interesting. And you know
Yeah.
this because you listen to the podcast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, go.
Well, so just to land that plane, you know,
Land that plane.
I'm a-
Sully Sullenberger
I'm
did
gonna
that shit.
sully it.
Sully it.
I'm gonna sully this thought. Is that
Decision fatigue.
Joe Bob decides for you.
Exactly. In all things.
He decides everything.
Exactly.
And
what to wear.
And what time it's happening. You know, it's like, okay, first Friday, right, of every month. At
You're
like
locked in.
7 p.m. our time, I think.
But I can't watch the whole marathon at once. That's some real mutant shit.
Yeah, that's some real.
I mean, imagine we watched that 3-hour one
It would be
today.
really
Not
fun,
to date
though.
ourselves or anything. Well, we're not dating ourselves. I'm just going to say this. We watched the 3-hour episode
Yeah.
earlier today.
Yeah.
You know, and then hung out after and kind of read all about Bava and stuff like that. But I mean, that was long.
Yeah.
You know, to do that and the bird with the crystal plumage, I just don't think I would absorb it as well if I watched it all in one night.
I think for us like being the type of people we like to break stuff down after,
Yeah.
I feel like
We're talking about it so much
we
during.
need the time.
We also, a lot of these people a lot of these movies, and they talk about it during it. They're like, some people are seeing this for the first time, and then I'm thinking about, damn, there's so many people out there who are like, have seen all of these already. These are just like, mutants as they call them.
Yeah.
We're now mutants too.
We're a part of the mutant fam.
But we're like fresh mutants.
Yeah,
so
we're
not
baby
like,
mutants.
We're not like fully mutated.
No, we're babies.
But they're all mutated, so like they've seen these movies.
I know.
So I think they're really tuning in for kind of Joe Bob's experience in it. And then the
Totally.
movie's playing and they've kind of seen it and they can do other things. We're like locked in trying to watch this movie.
Totally. Definitely. Yes, so true. One thing I will say is I have a segment I want to get to of a couple letterbox reviews that I thought were funny about the movie that we watched that I'll read. But I'll say this, like I saw those letterbox people, like some people said this was a part of me watching the double feature on Joe Bob Briggs' Last Drive-In. Like at least 4 people out there, mutant fam, decided to go to Letterbox and were like, that was like
I love that.
do you see what I'm saying? Like
Totally.
it's like a fun thing to do on a Friday night.
I'm just realizing that
Darcy's
too.
live tweeting.
I
like,
know.
It's kind of
the
cool.
live tweeting thing is really cool. I guess we could do that. We could watch like the first one with them.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, and just so everybody, just to speak to camera, we haven't really, MK and I have been coming up with segment ideas and everything, but we haven't really talked to each other about that.
No.
So this episode could go
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah. and honestly,
And
based
we'll
on
hone in on this as time goes on.
but also maybe as we build an audience, people will say that segment was really boring. Actually, that one made me laugh out loud.
I loved that one.
Like we super welcome feedback.
We love the feedback.
Again, go to John with your feedback though.
Please don't. I think we'll start a Reddit page.
Like
a subreddit.
A snark. Do you know what a snark page is?
Yeah, but it's just no.
A snark page is like where people go and say like really, really mean shit. It's where where cyberbullies go. But let's say we make our own though.
For us?
JBBCP snark page.
No, I think I'll crush underneath the weight of everybody's criticism. But I'm also at the same time can't wait for the attention. Can I finish one thing about Chopping Mall?
Of course, please.
There was this other Scream Queen in it, Kelly Maroney, who's in a ton of stuff. And Joe Bob is like, and she's kind of quirky when she comes on the show because they bring her on to talk about stuff. And they're like, well, what did you, when you got a lot of fan mail, like, because you were this like virginal queen, what did you do? She was like, oh, all my fans were very nice because they know I had guns. And the room, like Joe Bob and Darcy, like were like, what? And then it kind of panned to Darcy, and she like turned around because she was like at the computer. It was very funny. I just wanted to tell you that weird story.
That's really funny.
Yeah. But we should finish Chopping Mall together.
Definitely, I would love to.
Yeah.
I also just love the name of it, and it's a robot movie, right?
It's the weirdest robot movie ever. Joe Bob went on this whole long thing about sex dolls. And I was like, how is this relevant? And then it's like about robots who are like security guards. Oh. And they get like, basically they go bad. I mean, like their wiring goes off and they start killing people.
Can I tell you about a play that I wrote in like 3rd grade?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, and babe.
Yeah, 100%. I was about to be like, I don't know. Then I was like, you know what? No, I mean, support all of it.
I wrote a play in like 3rd grade.
Okay.
And it was about these kids that get stuck in the mall. There's a blizzard and like everybody like evacuates
I'm loving
the mall.
This so far.
And the kids get stuck in the mall.
Kids,
yeah.
Dude, this is IP.
And I made my friends like we did the play. Like I like directed the play. It was like probably 10 minutes long.
Wait. Okay, but that's it. It's just about kids in the
and then
mall?
What happens to them though is they turn into mannequins overnight. You have to escape the mall before sunrise. Otherwise, you turn into a mannequin.
Oh, that's a horror story.
And what's crazy is I'm realizing that was the first horror story I ever wrote.
You really weren't queuing that up as a horror?
I wasn't.
You're doing a horror podcast right now. We've been together for 5.5 years, and you just randomly tell that story I've never heard before, and you're not realizing it's a horror.
I'm like, wait.
Thank God we started this podcast to film this moment.
And can I tell you, there's 2 like Nashville actors, these brothers in town, Jeremy and Josh Childs.
Well, you think they're perfect for the job?
Well, no, they like were my theater teachers. They're like just that age difference enough where like now we're like contemporaries weirdly, but back then like I was a child and they were like 20.
I know, isn't that weird when you're like 18 and 12? You're like, literally, this person is absolutely living the most different life from me on the planet.
Yes.
But then fast forward 10 years, you're 22 and they're, my math, 30.
Yeah.
No, 6 years, 28.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me? 12 and 28, 10 years later is 22 and 28.
That's
We
okay.
may have to cut that out.
No, it's okay. I didn't correct you, so I didn't know.
Okay, well we'll try to get past that.
You just started doing math and I didn't really care. I'm sorry. I'm being honest. But we're here.
We're here.
But you're right. It's so different. It's so different. Anyways, so I remember we did a production of the play, and I think it went well. I think everybody hated me.
Make a note of that,
Yeah.
and let's explore that idea later.
Yeah.
I've been dying to ask you this question. Again, another thing, there's been a couple things that have been coming up in conversation the past however long it's been since we recorded last. And I've been like, oh, I'm going to save it to talk about it with you.
Yeah.
And this one was the very first time this happened.
Okay.
And now since then, like so many other things have happened. And we've seen the movie, and there's so many important things to talk about.
I'm freaking out.
And
What?
this feels so irrelevant, so I just want to get it out of the way.
Okay, what?
Right off the bat.
What?
What do you think about apple flavoring versus apples themselves? We had a sip of a caramel apple, whatever the fuck, coffee drink, and I couldn't believe how much it tasted like Quaker Oats, the apple flavoring.
Yes.
And I was just like, wow, apple flavoring is so specific. It's almost like how banana flavoring is so specific. And like it doesn't taste like bananas.
I hate apple flavoring.
Really?
I hate apple
Can
flavoring.
I tell you?
That's why I did not like that.
I like apple flavoring more
That
than
makes sense.
I like apples,
That
I
makes
think.
sense.
Yeah.
I feel like that tracks for you. Why didn't you finish the drink? Because I didn't like it. You saw
You
me. It took me it took me all day.
Yeah, well, that's how you treat every
Okay.
coffee you've ever
All right.
had. And
Well,
he doesn't drink coffee
But I especially paced this one out because it
or
wasn't
drinks. Yeah. Well, anyway, I just wanted to get that out of the way.
yummy. Well, I actually have a quick little segment. I just wanted to do some Johnny's takes quickly.
Okay. Let's do it. Okay, this is going to be Johnny's Takes because of Johnny Cakes, and it was going to be Johnny Hot Takes
Johnny's
after
Hot
Johnny
Takes.
Hot Cakes.
Yeah.
But I said it's just called Johnny Cakes. I don't think they're called Johnny Hot Cakes. Hot Cakes, I think, are a different thing than Johnny Cakes. You know, but again, I guess let us know in the Reddit.
Yeah, does it sound better as Johnny?
Takes or Johnny Hot Takes. Well, really, let me know, are Johnny Cakes different than Hot Cakes?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, moving
We
on.
can make a pun and it not be like correct.
Well, then I don't know if it's
That's fair.
It's just like a thing.
Okay, so just
something
like
you're saying.
super rapid fire. What are your thoughts on, and like, I mean rapid fire, like keep it quick, okay? Like one sentence. Seasonal coffee drinks.
Love them.
Okay. What is the best time of year for a horror movie to be released? You can take a little longer to answer this.
Summer.
Okay. Is it better to experience a horror movie in theaters or at home?
I believe that all movies have like a place and a version that is best suited to see them. So some movies are best at home, some are best in theaters.
Amazing. That's it.
Oh, just 3.
Just 3.
I like that game.
You like that game?
Yeah, but that was good. 3's good.
You know, I mean, I could probably do 5. That's Philly. 3's
We'll do 5 next time.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
more
yeah.
than 5 is crazy.
more than 5 is a little nuts.
Indulgent.
Yeah. Okay. And then this next segment is called Palate Cleanser. So I'm curious, John, did you watch any non-horror content? Like since we last filmed the pod? Like, or like what's some non-horror content you've been consuming recently? As a bit of a palate cleanser, if you will.
That's an interesting question.
The answer can be none.
Well, no, I was playing Ghosts of Yote.
Yeah.
And then recently, kind of, I would imagine, I think actually between the recording of the last pod to this pod, I started playing Battlefield 6.
Okay.
Well, that's consuming
Horror content? But it's not horror
Okay, well,
content.
I'll tell you what else
It seems
I've been
like
watching
horror
Muppets
content.
Christmas Carol. How's that?
That's what I'm talking about.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Because like
I
these
want to give you what you want.
war games are like, that's still like stressful and like
I
people
know,
are dying
I know.
and like whatever.
You can only play like a round or two. If you go for more than like 45 minutes, it's a bit of a silly thing.
Yeah. Okay, so Muppets Christmas Carol.
Muppets Christmas Carol.
Okay. Do you want to ask me what I've been watching?
What? Well, okay. What have you been watching?
Some non-horror content.
Mm-hmm.
I am currently have made it finally to episode 3 of Overcompensating on Amazon Prime, created and by and starring Benito Skinner.
You've been loving it.
I've been loving it.
You've been raving about
and
it.
all of just my favorite like young comedians right now are on it, which is so fun. And I actually am like halfway through this episode I'm currently on, and Charlie XCX is going to be on it. Like they're all like friends with Charlie. Like they're like this like cool like LA crowd.
I love that she's acting.
Yeah, me too.
I love when there's that clip of her in something and she's like, "What are you fucking talking about?"
I haven't seen that.
No, you definitely have it. Whatever. I'll find it. I'll share it later.
You did an okay job with the accent just now.
She's like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, what you talking about?
What you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to hear her say it. Anyways, Overcompensating is really funny, and it's been really nice to just like be like happy, you know.
To be happy for once in a while.
It's just nice to be happy. But you know, we just are watching a lot of horror.
I've also been playing Pokemon Emerald.
Okay, a lot of video
on
games.
Game Boy
for you.
Advanced.
Yeah.
Well, there's been some video games going on. Yeah, a lot. That's been mainly from not watching horror, the content consumption. I just kind of can't be watching like other movies. So it's like if I'm not watching something with you and I'm consuming content, it's a video game.
Totally. Okay.
I kind of want to enter my Godzilla era.
Ooh.
And there was a movie at the video store today. We went to the video store today, Danger Zone. And they had a movie called The Gargantuan. And then there was another one called Komodo.
Okay.
And after like Komodo Dragon, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I love like a lizard, like a slimy lizard movie. Like,
Yeah.
give me a wet reptile.
Make them big.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Should we get into Bava?
I think we should get into Bava.
I'm scared. I got to be honest with you guys.
Why?
These people are smart who talk about this.
Yeah.
They really know what they're talking about.
So we're just going to regurgitate some of the things
And again,
that we learned from them.
Yeah, totally. And
Nothing
talking
wrong with
to
that.
literally nobody at the moment, you know.
Yeah, it's just us.
I think our previous episode has 11 views, 3 of which are us.
3 of which are
Easy. So
Yeah.
whoever else has seen it, I'm fascinated.
I know. Leave a comment, and we don't mean that to be like, subscribe, comment.
No,
but
well,
like,
no, but do
who
like
are
and
you
subscribe.
watching this? Yeah, do like
Yeah,
and
who
subscribe.
are you?
I just want to know like how we ended up
Where
in your
are you?
algorithm.
That's
and if we said
fascinating.
anything that was remotely interesting to you or frustrating for you.
So, but if you are interested in Chalo, if you got here from like Joe Briggs or Chalo, like, I mean, I hope you've already seen those episodes and that's why you're listening to this. If you
Yeah.
haven't and this sparks your interest, that's my hope, is that almost we get people who haven't seen these movies.
Yeah.
Or watch these episodes and don't know about Joe Bob, and they like get introduced to Joe Bob through us, and they hear about these movies and they hear us talk about it.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what, I want to know more.
You know, it can just feel more approachable because the thing is, I was literally at an event last night where I was seated with 5 people at this table, and we were kind of having side conversations, and you know, my friend and I were talking about movies, and the guy next to us hadn't seen any of these movies we were talking about, and she was like, "Oh man, doesn't it suck? You know, sometimes when you're in these like film communities." You know, she used the word film bro specifically. She's like, if you don't know what movie, if you haven't seen the movie people are talking about, you're just like, might as well get up and leave the table. I was like, whoa, that's so intense. And this guy literally was like, that's how I just felt. That's crazy. Totally. Yeah. Like, I guess I shouldn't be here. I don't know what you guys are talking about. And I was like, no, it shouldn't feel so like unattainable. It shouldn't feel so like exclusive. Like, you know, just because it's old and Italian.
Well, that's
like
crazy. They were saying this. They were saying this at the table last night.
Yeah.
Wild. I mean, that's an intense.
Just like, well, she's felt like othered in that
Well,
way.
I feel so stupid when people are talking about stuff and I don't know what they're talking about. That's very normal. I don't think she should feel othered because it's actually very normal to feel othered.
It is very normal
know
to
what
feel
I'm
othered.
saying?
No, for sure. Absolutely.
Like everybody feels that way about, you know, when you just don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, I remember being at the table with Jack Bryan. He had showed Active Measures, this friend of mine who made a movie, and I did the music for it, and we were at some friend of his mom's, and these like two older gay men were talking after the movie about film noir, and they were talking about like movies from the 50s and stuff, like film noir movies from the 50s.
Yeah.
And they were just like going so deep into shit. And I spent this whole dinner at this table, just didn't know anything that they were talking about.
Yeah. And how did you feel?
I was just learning.
See,
and I was asking questions. I was like I don't know what film.
And this is something about you.
And this was years ago now, but but I didn't know anything.
And this is something about you though that I really admire, which is like, if you don't know something, like you'll just be like, "What's up? Teach me." And then like you'll learn it and you'll like remember it, right? Whereas I often feel like I am learning things and I don't remember shit, right? So then I'm just sitting there and I'm like, fuck, I know that I know this. I know that I have learned this.
Mm-hmm.
If I've previously learned something and I've forgotten it, but then I know that I kind of know it, and then I can't keep up in the conversation about that thing, I'll freak the fuck out.
And then you're just panicking and you're shutting down.
I'm just panicking and then I'm shut down. Rather than, there are many times when you're asking me questions and I feel like I'm being attacked, but you're like, girl, I'm just curious. And it's like, whoa. That curiosity is coming off too hot.
Know. Trust me.
Do you know what I mean?
I know.
And so I'm working on just like being more curious. And I feel like this podcast is an example of just like, I don't really know much, but we just learned a lot today. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. So again, this is a continuation of the first episode, which is like, this is basically a competition between Argento and Bava.
Battle for the Black Glove.
Yes, about who basically kind of is really the first Giallo director. And I guess we'll leave who wins
till the end.
Till the end.
Yeah.
But just to go over a few things again.
That's the only thing we're not going to spoil.
I don't think that they really said this in the first episode, but the things that are like really make something a Giallo movie.
Oh, yes.
You know.
I have go for it.
I'm just going to kind of list it off and how they were saying it to me. Well, they kind of said the first four in the beginning, which was that spontaneous investigator, hard to lock down motives, sex and violence, primarily an Italian movie. Then every time they would come back from break, they would kind of list more. And they went on to say not supernatural. They talk about hating aristocrats. They talk about how the beautiful must die, models and women and things like that.
Yeah, defiled beauty.
And then they talk about how cops are the investigators.
Well, and more so, cops aren't necessarily always the investigators, but there's clueless cops, there's stern cops, but there's never really corrupt cops.
One thing I found really confusing is they were saying how it was not really confusing, but just contradictory, which is they said it was a spontaneous investigator. This movie did not have a spontaneous investigator. It is a cop investigating the whole movie. He's called to the crime. Sir, there's been a murder.
Yeah.
He shows up. He goes, "Hi, I'm the inspector. I've been assigned to this case. I am going to be with you the rest of the movie."
I'm pretty sure that one of them addresses that. As a
talk
reason
about
why,
it a little bit, but no, they don't.
But remember Claire, I liked what Claire Donner said. She was like, I don't know, I'm just like subscribing to her like Miskatonic horror studies mentality. And she was talking about how it's more of like a bingo card than like a full-on checklist. So it's like, ooh, did it have a black glove? Yes. Did it have a beautiful woman dying in an interesting way? Yes.
Oh, totally.
You know what I mean?
I for sure. She did talk about that, but I just thought the spontaneous investigator thing was interesting. But to speak about him for a second, the whole movie, I'm like, this is the most German motherfucker I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
and last episode, we were talking about how Italians look Italian.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
Yeah.
Germans look German.
Yeah.
Dude. And then I'm like, is this guy German? And I'm like, maybe he's not German. He could be anything. And then they start going on Otto whatever from Stuttgart, Germany.
He's German. Yeah.
He's just super German, and I just thought that was kind of funny.
And do you remember why he was involved?
You mean in the movie? Like why they cast him?
Yeah.
Not really, no.
Well, so they brought in this, like, the reason they got a German guy for that role is because they had a lot of West German money for this project.
Okay, I do remember that.
And
I guess that was
it was
why
coming from, and with them, there was the Creamies, which are the movies in Germany that were like these like crime thing with like a British cop.
Well, they're the Creamies are crime movies based on a British mystery series with a guy written by a guy named Edgar Allan, or that's the name of like the lead cop, Edgar Allan. It's either that or he's the author.
Check us.
But basically, this guy wrote like a bazillion of these books, and West Germany, just made like 2-3 of them a year. Like they loved these movies.
I love it.
So these movies, I guess, raised a lot of money and then inspired the Italians to make these movies, and then they got money from the West Germans.
Yeah.
West Germany. I kind of like it like that. They should have kept it split. I don't know if that's like an ignorant statement, but I just like, oh, you look so, you're just like, don't cancel us.
I don't know enough.
I stand with East Germany.
Oh my God.
You don't even know what that is.
I don't even know what that means. I just remember what. I don't know. Talk about ignorant. Guys, I'm sorry.
You have to pick a side right now between East Germany.
No, I don't. I have to know more. I can't. I can't. Stop it.
Okay. We'll move on. If we weren't on a podcast, we would be doing this joke for a lot longer. I would like make you pick East or West
I know.
Germany.
Stop it.
Okay, so anyway.
So really what a giallo movie is it's a stylish, colorful body count movie. And I feel like
that's what she said at the end, and I loved that.
And I feel like
I thought that was
Bava
great.
with Blood and Black Lace in 1964, 1963.
64, I think. But
I think he absolutely crushed it.
Yeah, the movie looks amazing.
Yeah.
I think the movie looks like it could have come out. I mean, could have come out today. That's a little nuts.
It's
but
like
it holds
all of the
up.
color. Like it's like Skittles.
You know, I
Taste
didn't
the rainbow.
love the color thing. I'm a little bit like.
You don't love unmotivated light.
MK, that is something people have said about me my entire life. That's so weird you say that now. I fucking despise unmotivated light. This movie did a really good job with it. I thought it looked really cool. There were certain scenes in the beginning where there was like a light like behind a pole and it was like spilling out on both sides. And it was like behind her, one of the girls. And I thought it looked so cool.
That was the opening scene, I think, and she had a hot pink trench coat. It
looks
so
amazing.
Cool.
This movie's cinematography, we should say, is amazing.
Yes.
The cinematographer, this guy Terrazzo or whatever.
Yeah.
He did Bava's first like 4 movies with him.
Yeah.
And then they had like a massive falling out and
after this movie.
But this movie looks incredible.
Did you see, so we learned from Joe Bob that one of the camera tricks is that they couldn't afford a dolly. So they put the camera in a little kid's wagon.
Why don't they have like a professional wagon for movies? Like a wagon with like wheels and like a setup where the camera like, you know how like a steady cam is steady?
Yeah.
So like it's like wheels with like a steady cam cradle in it.
Yeah.
So you can basically like pull the camera like behind you. You could like walk with it down a street.
It doesn't have to be on a track is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think they make something like that. I don't really know though.
Well, if they haven't, should we take this out?
Definitely. If anybody wants to invest in that.
No, we're cutting it out.
Oh. Yes.
Well, I'm joking. We don't do any cuts.
We don't do any cuts.
Ever. Unless we have to.
Oh my God, crazy. So this movie, interestingly enough, was not a success at the box office.
Flop.
But is very influential. And to kind of fact check, last time we kind of went down the rabbit hole of like, were giallos commercially successful? Are they B movies? Blah, blah, blah. Ultimately, like giallos were definitely like very successful. People love them, highly acclaimed. And this movie was a flop.
Can I tell you, everybody looked like the movie Clue.
Yes!
This movie was giving me major Clue energy.
So Clue.
Like everyone was different looking. Like I feel like they could have characters that it could have been Mr. Green, Mrs. Peacock, and all this kind of
Mr.
stuff.
Plum, totally.
It was really incredible to see.
That being said, I didn't really clock everybody's name enough as I should have because they were always talking about each other. And I'd kind of be like, well, who are they talking about? There was just so many characters, I think, to keep straight.
There were too many characters. The plot of the movie, should we go over it?
Please, you should do it.
Okay, so honestly, after finishing this movie, and I think this is a whole part of these movies, is that like Jalo. Well, this is something that we're arguing between them, the two teams that we kind of talked about in the first episode.
Yeah.
Which I cannot imagine you're listening to this episode and you didn't listen to the first episode. If you are, you're a psychopath. Go listen to the first episode. But basically, the two.
We get out of order.
Well, that's crazy.
Okay.
Well, I'll just say this: a lot of it's going to be out of context.
Yeah.
So
If you're okay with that, then that's fine.
well, look at you being so accepting
I
of
want
our
to be
fan base.
inclusive.
Okay, well, I'm going to be.
We don't even have fans yet, and you're like, you're a fucking sicko.
I think you're a sicko. If you listen to this first, I officially think you're sick. But we'll move past it. So basically, these two teams who are arguing about this do discuss this, which is that, you know, the plot line makes sense or doesn't make sense. It's realistic or unrealistic. This is an argument between what is an important Jalo movie or not.
Yes.
I found this movie to be slightly hard to follow as we were watching it. And we were pretty locked the fuck in.
We were locked in. It was first thing in the morning.
Yeah. So, you know, but what this movie is about is basically that there is a murder at a fashion house.
Yes.
In Rome. And this cop is assigned to investigate it and, you know, goes through a series of different places, kind of tracking down this murderer. Different women are killed along the way. You know, he goes to the first girl who's killed, her boyfriends, and then someone who's going to visit the boyfriend, this other girl who's a model, she gets killed. And then they're all also looking for this diary. And the diary has incriminating evidence about, you know, who the murderer would be. So the murderer is trying to track down this diary. And then he kills a couple models who have the diary. He's trying to find it. They can't find it. And at the end of the movie, you discover that the owner of the fashion house, the guy, and his girlfriend, wife, who was this, she's really the money behind the fashion house, are murdering people. And then at the very end, the woman finds out that the boyfriend, because it's another duo murderer couple, are he is basically trying to kill her and steal all her money.
Yep.
And that's what this movie is about.
Yeah.
I found what so I mean, yeah.
So just I'm going to, with that full synopsis in mind, I'm just going to read two quick Letterboxd reviews of this movie. Okay. The first one is The Devil Wears Bava.
Okay.
The second one is This is what House of Gucci should have looked like.
Okay.
I didn't see House of Gucci. Do you stand by that?
I didn't see House of Gucci either.
Oh.
Okay. Well, look, I guess I'll keep getting I'll keep getting into it, which is basically that, you know, throughout the movie and as I was kind of like reading about it after, I kept thinking about Scream. And I know last movie I asked you whether
about American Psycho.
About American Psycho.
Yep.
And we got there, you know,
Yep.
That was a whole conversation piece. But do you think that this movie has any kind of Scream energy to it? Or do you think, really, let me ask you this, is Scream a Giallo movie? You know, without being Italian.
I think that Scream,
like, nobody trusts anybody.
beautiful
you know,
women dying in beautiful ways.
a lot of beautiful women dying.
There's a clueless cop.
Spontaneous investigator,
Yeah.
which is basically
No, Scream is such a Giallo movie.
Okay,
That
so-
one I agree with.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
And the double killer at the end.
No, literally.
The double killer. How is that not?
Totally.
There's no way that Crave, that Wessie baby,
Didn't see.
you know.
Well,
that the King of Scares.
Which, I mean, Blood and Black Lace and Bird with the Crystal Plumage are double murderers.
There was something also that Joe Bob said, which was that Blood and Black Lace, someone has a hooked hand.
Yeah.
And he said that that's like kind of like a Freddy
Prototype.
thing.
Yeah.
Proto Freddy.
And do you remember what it was? It was like a piece from that suit of armor.
Yeah. Which is weird to think, but I mean, honestly, I kind of kept thinking that. So
Yeah.
anyway, okay, I'm glad.
I love that.
I'm glad. You know, that might be a segment. Is do you think this movie is giving this energy?
That's fun.
Yeah.
I wasn't
And
ready for it.
that'll be the name of the.
I wasn't ready for it. Episode
That'll be
one.
the name of the segment. Is this giving that energy? Are you ready for This Is Giving That Energy?
Yes.
Okay. Next time.
Okay, cute. Cute.
Don't mind me looking at my notes.
Chuck Bowen for Slant Magazine said that in a giallo, a woman's worst enemy is often a woman driven to shirk the chains of status quo that shackle her. What do you think about that quote?
Fuck, I was looking at the notes.
That's okay.
So let's just rewind that. We'll
Okay.
We'll cut it the first time. That way, I'll cut that. I won't cut it.
We're not cutting it. What are you talking about? You cut it. I'm the one editing this thing.
Yeah, but I could edit the audio.
Ooh. Chuck Bowen for
you would
Slant
never know.
Magazine.
Yeah.
In a giallo, a woman's worst enemy is often a woman driven to shirk the chains of status quo that shackle her.
I don't understand it. That's probably why it was hard for me to do two things at once, because sometimes I can like listen to someone saying something and understand it. There would be no way that I could listen. I can't listen to that. Wait, what? A woman's chains unshackle her?
A woman's worst enemy is often a woman.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on. A woman's worst enemy
is often
another woman.
Different woman who's been driven to shirk the chains of status quo that shackle her.
So kind of a woman's worst enemy is another woman who's kind of like
I've
kind of
fucked this
on
shit.
the loose.
Yeah, I'm a woman on the loose. A woman's worst enemy in a giallo movie is often a woman who's like, fuck this shit.
No, I don't think so. I think a woman's worst enemy is like
in a giallo movie is what we're saying.
Well, I guess the killer in Plumage was a woman. And she had shirked her shackles.
Yeah. She was a psycho.
Yeah, I mean, an shackled, shirked woman is a dangerous thing. You don't want to unshackle.
That's like a wolf woman. That's La Loba, like a woman who's just like fully.
Way to fucking kind of plug your production company. I'm gonna cut that too.
Oh, that's the name of my production company, La Loba Films.
I'm cutting all of that.
I didn't mean to. It wasn't supposed to be a plug.
Okay, moving on. I have a couple funny things about the movie. Or should we talk more about the movie in general?
I mean, no, can we just kind of like go through?
I'm just going to tell you two things.
Please.
Mario and Dario.
Yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Mario and Luigi, Mario and Dario.
But they rhyme. We haven't talked about that once.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Who did that?
Isn't that crazy?
Did they do that on purpose?
Next thing.
Mario and Dario.
Ava Bartok is the lead of this movie.
Yes.
Okay, she had a crazy life. Anyone who's listening to this, which is you're a psycho, go Google Ava Bartok because she had a crazy life.
Yeah.
Bartok is the name of the little kind of evil sidekick of Rasputin in the animated Anastasia movie.
Ooh, Bartok.
I love Bartok. And
you do love
he's
that.
He's so cute and he's so funny. I just wonder if there's any relationship there.
Huh.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. You really didn't like this movie.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, if those are your only...
No, I have some other things.
Okay.
I have like a whole thing about the movie Juror 43 having the same ending as this movie.
Okay.
Which I actually, that's pretty much it. I just
Wait,
did that.
Is that the movie with...
Well, there's the whole thing with Juror 43 is
he witnessed... what? Yeah, Nicholas Hoult.
Nicholas Hoult. He witnesses a murder, but his whole thing is that like he has to convict somebody because if he doesn't, the case will remain open.
Right.
Like if he just remains like an abstained vote and the guy will just get another trial and will probably get off.
Yeah.
If that happens and there's no convicted murderer, then they're going to keep looking. So he kind of is like motivated to have someone else take the fall. So the end of this movie, the two murderers are like, yo, we got to kill one more person.
Yes.
Because if we don't, they're going to keep looking for a murderer. So we got to close this case and kind of put a loop on this.
Yeah, that's so true.
So I kind of thought Clint Eastwood's Juror 43 had kind of
I forgot that was a Clint Eastwood movie.
Yeah,
that
dude,
movie was
he's
fun.
like 96 years old.
Okay, can I say a couple more fun things about the cinematography in this movie? So we know that they used a wagon as a dolly.
Mm-hmm.
They also reportedly, for crane shots, so super high up shots, right?
Yeah.
They had a makeshift seesaw and crew members that it was counterbalanced the camera with crew members.
Whoa.
Can you believe that?
That's so cool.
And I'm like, maybe that's why the cinematographer and Bava got in a fight. Because Bava was like, I want the camera up there. And the cinematographer was like, what are you doing to my camera? You know? If anybody knows what actually happened between them, like, give us the beef.
That is so funny, babe. I don't know if that's what happens.
So yeah, there's not a clear protagonist in this movie. I don't really know who to root for.
Yeah,
Peggy,
I wrote in my notes too. I wrote in my notes too. No protagonist. I did not know really who to follow. You know.
I feel like I know.
Also, can I say something else about this? I have this right under no protagonist. I feel like when I see people get killed in a movie with a pillow over their face, I'm always like, just chill. You can breathe. Like if someone put a pillow over my face, I can breathe through the pillow. Like it'd be like you can breathe with a pillow over your face.
I don't know. A lot of people die with a pillow over their face in movies.
I'll try it to you later. And
No.
if we don't do an episode
I'll
3,
try it to you.
you know what happens.
You know what happens. Hilarious. Hilarious.
We live our own horror movie.
Look, that's fine.
Every
Post
day.
it.
You'll post it?
No, I'm just like, I mean, like, post
I'll
this video.
On our Patreon. That's how this ends. After 500 episodes, we fully lose it. We make a real horror movie.
Faces of Death style.
One of us has to flip a coin. Who's the director?
Who gets to be the killer?
Yeah. Wait, that's actually kind of a okay, that's an idea.
That's an idea. We'll circle back to that.
Yeah, we're circle back to that.
Okay, anywhere you have luxury in giallo movies, you have corruption. I thought that was like nice.
I like that.
Okay, I found the actual murder scenes in this movie way more effective than the murder scenes in Bird with the Crystal Plumage.
Yes, I will give that to you. And you said that this was something very early on. The first kill is way more violent and visceral and intense. And I completely agree. I did think that the killer was giving major Invisible Man energy. Like, I feel like if I ripped off his face mask, there'd be nothing there.
There'd be nothing there. Yeah,
you know,
totally.
He's got the gloves and the thing, and
they did a good job of it not being like a distinct face. That then I'd be like, whose face is that?
Yeah, I know, but I just want it to be nothing underneath. I want it to actually be an Invisible Man scary movie.
Yeah.
But it'd be kind of interesting of the Invisible Man killing people, but dressing up in clothing to do it.
Didn't we see that movie?
What do you mean?
Isn't there a movie for that?
Well, no, there's an Invisible Man movie with Chevy Chase where he dresses in clothing, but he's not killing people.
Oh, he's not killing people.
No, he's just like dressing in clothing so he can like make out with this girl.
That's
and he like
so
but they like put
funny.
makeup on his face. She does like makeup, so it's like fake makeup, Chevy Chase, special effects.
That's crazy. What? We need to see that. That sounds like a horror movie.
It's actually probably practical effects. It's probably just like a fake makeup. Chevy Chase.
Okay. So, let's see. I wanted to talk about how the character named Peggy, she's the one that she first steals the diary and burns it. She had a secret abortion, right?
Yes.
Do you know who else is named Peggy and had a secret abortion?
Oh my God.
Right?
That's crazy.
Do you think they did that on purpose? Do you think this is a little homage to Giallo? Blood and Black Lace?
Wait.
Or do you think it's just a coincidence?
I think it's just a coincidence.
Fascinating. Okay. Oh, can we talk about Tao Lee's murder, which was the one in the bathtub that was staged to look like a suicide? That's like the most iconic scene from the movie. Like Scorsese talked about it. Like a lot of directors were talking about it. I just want to clock that.
Well, it was. I'm sorry, I get a little confused. Which one is the one where they? Oh,
Slit
no,
her
this
wrist.
one. It's this
and then
one.
it's like, because the whole movie,
It's very visceral.
The whole movie, she has this outrageous makeup
I'm still
on.
recovering from that cough. That cough, for some reason, that
Are
cough,
you okay?
like, I'm better now.
Like, you were off. Yeah, it's okay. Take your time.
The past minute's been tough for me.
Okay.
I'm here now. I'm trying to get it back together. But yeah, that was visceral. That was disgusting to watch.
Just because they drowned her first, and she's got this insane like full beat on it. It's like so striking and so beautiful, and just to see that face like underwater and like still, and then the red like coming up in the tub. That's crazy. They did that in the 60s. So many movies do that like now.
I know, and I was also like, that's a really good looking fake hand. They
it was
they
all
sliced that hand,
so
and I was like, that was
good.
really fake, good looking.
Well, no, I don't think I think that was her wrist, but it was just a dull thing going across it.
Oh, you're so right.
Yeah.
That. Can I talk about a couple things that I liked just throughout the movie?
Yeah.
There's this scene where it cuts to this person wearing a black jacket in a fireplace, kind of like cleaning the fireplace area.
Okay.
And you think it's the killer, and then it's the woman's. It stands up, and it's this old woman who's like the cleaning lady.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And she's wearing this like black leather duster.
Yes.
I thought that was such a cool thing to misdirect us. To kind of show us like, okay, the killer could be a woman, it could be a man. Anybody in that duster just looks like an ambiguous figure, even though you may think, oh, I can tell the difference in a silhouette. Like honestly, in that black jacket, kind of, a black duster is the great equalizer.
I love that.
Yeah.
Who else rocks a black duster? JD.
People think that the
Heathers.
great equalizer is Denzel Washington, but it's not.
It's a black duster.
He was the great debater.
Wasn't he also the equalizer?
Yes, but he wasn't the great equalizer. The great equalizer is the black duster. Just facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a Nashville shout out this episode. I really liked that.
So the Nashville shout out.
Yeah.
Well, they were saying.
I mean, they were saying it in a very negative way.
Comedians were moving to Nashville. It wasn't the best. I think honestly, this might be my last thing about the movie, which is that. Do you think this is the first time that there was like when they hug at the end and then a gunshot goes off?
Yeah.
Do you think that's the first time this has happened?
Definitely happens in Westerns. That's got to be a Westerns thing.
I love when people hug and the gun goes off.
Yeah.
It's great. That's not played out.
And then when there's like a moment where you don't know. We knew in this one because the gun was missing.
Well, the gun was missing and she had.
But I feel like that is often a thing too, where it's like we don't know which one got shot. You know?
Totally. We don't know which one got shot. I mean, I love it. I love it so much.
That was like a fun little twist there at the end that I enjoyed. I also loved like.
Well, I love that we find out that it's them. I mean, there's no protagonist really until I'd say the beginning of Act 3 when you discover that the killer, because he basically at some point in the movie you see the killer tries to use, he doesn't want to speak to her, so he uses like a notebook.
Yep.
That he writes in.
Yeah.
And you see that notebook.
Yeah.
And then after they arrest all these men who they think are the killers, and then it gets proved that they're not because there's another murder, this one guy is taking his belongings back from jail and he picks up the notebook.
Dun, dun, dun.
At that point, that's kind of the beginning of Act 3, I would say. At that point in the movie, the perspective of the movie shifts from kind of nobody, kind of bouncing around.
Everybody, yeah.
To he and his wife or his girlfriend who are conducting these murders. And I thought that's actually in my notes too. That I just didn't really get to it, but I'm glad we are now, which is that I thought switching to that killer perspective was super fascinating and cool.
Totally.
And really unique and interesting and like not really something I can think that we've seen in recent movies.
The only thing that I can think of, I mean, is truly that Canadian movie In a Violent Nature where the whole thing was the killer's POV. That was like a whole other. You didn't see that one, but that was like a whole swing.
You know, a movie I love, which I always talk to you about,
shift. Yeah,
is Mr. Brooks.
Oh right,
the Kevin Costner killer movie.
That's right. You have always talked to me about Mr. Brooks.
I just weirdly like Mr. Brooks. I mean, because it is from the killer's perspective.
Yeah, I mean American Psycho.
It's also Dane Cook. American Psycho, for sure. I love American Psycho. I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah.
If you hate American Psycho, it's like, what are we
How
talking about
stoked are we for the remake?
Who's making it? Oh, the guy who did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be
the
so
guy
gay.
Let's just finish that thought. The guy who did
Call Me by Your Name.
Call Me by Your Name, and then the
Queer.
other Queer.
Yeah. And maybe something else too. I'm so okay. I'm so excited
Why are you saying okay?
because you just like burped.
Nobody would know that if you hadn't said anything.
Well, you're being really random and suspicious.
By covering the mic.
You're literally like that. We have a video element and you're like this. It's like, okay.
You know what I'm realizing on a podcast is like, how do people like burp or fart or like?
Well, you
do
definitely
anything
don't
like that?
fart. But if you have to burp, you just push the mic
But
away.
sometimes people do podcasts for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Hold your fucking farts, dude. You're at work. That's crazy.
I know, but that's well, I'm farting. I think is less of an issue. But burping and farting, peeing, pooping, going to the bathroom.
Well, okay. Now we're just talking about all the things in the long walk that they were struggling with.
Yeah.
Can we talk about? This is actually something I've been wanting to talk to you about, and it's kind of off topic though. Of Bava.
Your notes. Wait, you have so many notes. Have you gone through all those?
Most of them. There's a bit of a topic shift, but should we like finish up talking about Bava first, or should I?
No, let's topic shift and then we'll come back to Bava.
Okay, so let's talk about the insane lineup that we have this year for Thanksgiving movies.
Oh wait, no. Hold on. No, this is my setup.
What?
This is my segment.
Oh, okay.
My
I didn't know
segment
we
is
claimed them.
Yeah. This is Variety Hour with MK, and I cue you up with Variety Hour questions.
That's so funny. See, this is why I've been wanting to talk to you about the segments like before we go live. But you're like, we'll save it for the pod, and I'm like, we don't need to like troubleshoot on the pod. But okay, by all means. So, is it time yet for this massive topic shift?
Well, let me just hold on. Okay, yes, sure.
Is it or is it not? We can because like
No. Let's do it now.
Okay, go for it.
What are the Thanksgiving movies coming out?
You didn't have like more of like a setup you had like
Variety Hour with John. I was just thinking about you saying, and I was considering not responding, and now I'm going to respond, which is basically being like, you wanted to talk about the segments. I thought you wanted to discuss the content of the segments.
No, I just wanted to know like the flow.
And I was just thinking, okay, yeah. I mean, whether we should definitely like start with segments, move into the movie, and then end with like a different series of segments.
Yeah.
But like, this was loose. The first episode was loose. Also, just in general,
episode was
and with that, like,
loose.
our set is gonna change. Our set's a little different.
I want to add a light over
from
here.
Last time.
Yeah, I want to add a light. We're gonna.
You feel like your left side's getting washed out.
Well, no, oh my god, I'm more so worried about like you not being like as bright as me.
Oh, I'm bright, baby. These lights also aren't on. Oh, that one is, but this one's not on. For
Weird.
Some reason.
Anyways,
so there's some other things going on.
We're just getting into it.
But so anyway, Thanksgiving movies. I want to know what's coming out. Every episode, I want to do like what's coming out in the next 2 weeks.
Oh, that's cute.
Thanksgiving is coming in the next 2 weeks.
That's so cute.
Let's just kind of skip ahead. What's coming out?
Okay, I'm just giving you like I would say what are like the top 2 most anticipated movies.
Well, what are you most excited for? First
okay, well, I mean these are the So the weekend before Thanksgiving, which is this
what are
weekend,
you most excited for the next 2 weeks? Look at that list.
Zootopia 2.
Wow.
I know. Wicked for Good is such a tight, close second.
I was just
But I am so ready for Zootopia 2.
Okay, when does Zootopia 2 come out?
The week of Thanksgiving.
So like the Friday before?
No, like the week of Thanksgiving.
Oh, so the Friday of, after.
Like that week.
Movies come out
on Fridays. So then Black Friday.
It comes out on Black Friday.
I just have weekend before and weekend of.
Yeah, weekend of.
I mean, weekend before and week of.
Yeah. Okay, so Zootopia 2.
Zootopia 2. I think it might come out like on a Wednesday.
And Wicked for Good. Why are you saying it like that?
It's Wicked : for Good. Because it's Wicked Part 2.
Shouldn't they just call it Wicked Part 2?
Well, For Good is the song that is
I feel like
most famous from the second act.
I feel like there's a marketing thing where like if it's a part 2, it doesn't do as well as if they just call it like a movie title. And then people will end up going and being like, oh, I should see the first one. Mm-hmm. But if it's part 2, they'll be like, oh, I have to see the first one. I don't know what that's about.
Oh my God, you're so right. Right, because they can watch it and know what's happening.
I mean, how complicated
it's going to start where the first one ended, which is like people hate the witch now.
So it's
the wizard
literally
made her
going
an
to be
enemy.
More kind of what your assumption of the Wizard of Oz. If you had only seen the Wizard of Oz.
That's correct.
You're honestly, if it takes more adjusting to the first movie probably.
Definitely. Yeah, totally.
Okay, so those 2 movies. What else?
Well, so Wicked for Good comes out this weekend. as does
which we'll be seeing.
a Brendan Fraser movie called Rental Family. And I actually know some of the producers of that movie, and it really seems like it's going to be really good.
What's the genre?
It's like I would say it's like a feel good like dramedy.
Oh, a
Yeah.
feel good dramedy.
That
happens.
Yeah, wouldn't you call Little Miss Sunshine like a coming of age dramedy?
It's exactly what I would call it.
So I think this is also like kind of a family coming of age.
I love
dramedy.
Brendan Fraser. I love that he's getting like
It's PG-13, so like people can
and-
see it with like mostly the whole fam.
I really hope they just bring back the Mummy.
Well,
They
you know
gotta
what?
somehow get
Lee
him
Cronin's
camera
doing The
ready
Mummy.
for the Mummy.
Lee Cronin's doing The Mummy. Do you need me to fact check that?
No, it's not that I want to fact check. What else has he done? I don't know. I don't know. We host a movie podcast, but I don't know who Lee Cronin is. I feel like Lee Cronin is like, isn't it Lee Cronin's The Butler?
No, that's Lee Daniels. That's Lee Daniels, babe. He
This is why we need
he
an
did
intern.
Evil Dead Rise.
Love Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
So, but is he doing like
And
the
he's got
Mummy?
evil. Okay, he's doing The Mummy.
But is it in like the dark universe or is it like?
Yeah, it's supernatural.
So it's in the dark
horror
universe.
film. Jason Blum and James Wan.
Yeah. So I was just listening to podcast The Rides episode where they're
it's the
talking about Dark Universe, and they reviewed it like a month or two ago or something, and it sounds fucking unbelievable.
Really?
Yeah, the Epic Universe.
Oh, Epic Universe.
Sorry, which is part Dark Universe is part of it. Like there's
Yeah. But I thought you were speaking about Dark Universe, like they were watching all the movies.
No.
or
I'm
something.
sorry. They went to Epic Universe and they were just saying it's amazing, and they were saying the Harry
We gotta
Potter
go.
the Harry Potter France area looks like
Wait, is their own?
incredible, and that like there's like they were like we're not even sure if they're using forced perspective.
Wait, Harry Potter France?
Yeah, there's the Ministry of Magic France,
Oh.
and then the Ministry of Magic here. Apparently, they're doing everything they can to tie it into like the regular Harry Potter books because like the whole idea was that like Fantastic Beasts will be this like very popular thing, and like nobody really gives a shit about Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
They also had to recast Johnny Depp because Johnny Depp was in Fantastic Beasts
Beasts, that's
2
right.
as like Grimblefoldens.
Yeah.
Grimbleballs?
Grimwald.
Grimbleballs?
You always call him Grimbleballs.
Grimbleballs?
We call him Grimby. Actually, I'm remembering now.
Grimbles?
We had a moment where we watched the Fantastic.
We were in a big
Beasts.
Fantastic Beasts phase. Honestly, I couldn't tell you a fucking thing.
We watched those
Yeah, like,
movies
all
like
I know-
every night to fall
The
asleep.
only thing I
for,
can
like,
tell you
6
is
weeks straight.
Grimbleballs and then Newt Scamander. I know Newt Scamander is the name of the character. And I know he has a bag of beasts. But I'll be honest with you. I don't think you see beasts that much in that movie. They suck, kind of. That's like a crazy aliens in the future will come back, and all they're gonna have in the ruins.
You are really like touching your mic. I feel like it's gonna disrupt
No, it's
the quality.
good. In the ruins of World War V, it's just gonna, for some reason, be the Fantastic Beasts trilogy. That's gonna be all aliens have to learn about humanity. Is the Fantastic Beasts movies, and then when there's the actor change from Johnny Depp to the other guy,
Yeah.
aliens are gonna be like, "Wait, what is going on?"
What do you think? I feel like Fast and Furious would be really good for the aliens to see.
If
understand
if the aliens
mankind.
only had Fast and
Family.
the Furious to understand humanity, I actually think that they would have a pretty well-rounded
I think so too.
view of humanity, of like the complexities.
The complexities
The
of
family
relationships,
dynamics,
yeah, sister, brothers, sisters. People
the
die, they come
importance
back.
of family.
You have to have family.
Also, yeah, like the coincidental
cooking
nature.
out on an afternoon, like that's like a part of simple living.
Simple living.
You know,
To
fast cars.
be able to like understand a grill out, and I will say what's so compelling about the end of movie Grill Out in Fast and the Furious is that like that is what is when a grill out is best. Like you've had like a hard week or something like that,
Yeah.
and like you're like, oh, like, you know, my parents are having grill, or like my uncle, or like your girlfriend's uncle, or your friend's family,
Yeah.
and you go somewhere and like someone's just grilling out food, and you just show up, and there's just a ton of food being just like doled out to people.
Cold beer.
That's what's good about a
or
grill
a nice
out.
cold
It's
drink.
just like a constant roll of food,
yeah,
you know.
totally.
That's the dream. It's just
It's
like
community.
the food buffet, the food train buffet.
The food train just like keeps coming.
That just keeps coming.
Choo-choo. Have you ever been to one of those sushi restaurants that's like a conveyor belt?
I've always wanted to.
Me too. I feel like they might be gross though.
Because like, how long has the food been on the conveyor?
Yeah, but I feel like they probably also have it like totally down. Okay. Well, should we go back to Bava? I mean, is there anything like else that we wanted to say about these upcoming movies? I mean, yeah, which one are you most excited for? There's also a Rebel Wilson Christmas movie called Tinseltown coming out Thanksgiving weekend.
Whoa. You just said let's go back to Bava, but then you switched back to the upcoming movies.
I'm sorry.
In terms of the upcoming movies, I'm excited. Honestly, I'm excited for Wicked Part 2.
Yeah.
I think you're a fake fan of Wicked. I think you're a fake fan of coffee.
Okay.
What else? I think you're a fake Taylor Swift fan now. What was I accusing you of being a fake fan of the other day?
Sabrina Carpenter, I think.
Yeah, you weren't. You didn't want to go to her show. Exactly. Sabrina Carpenter was playing
At the Opry.
at the Opry.
I didn't
want
wanna
to
go.
Small.
I don't want to go. Love Sabrina. Love her.
We could have gotten tickets.
Well, no, we also couldn't have gone. We were busy that night.
Okay. Well, either way.
Either way, I love you, Sabrina. Come on the pod.
I just got sidetracked into Sabrina Carpenter.
You're really excited about Wicked for Good.
Wicked for Good. I honestly am. I actually think I enjoyed the first one like more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah.
I think that we saw The Wizard of Oz at Las Vegas Sphere.
Yeah.
Which definitely got me amped.
Ooh, that's cool. Yeah. 'Cause
And
Dorothy's in this one.
see, that's crazy.
That's pretty
Can I tell you something? What you just said right there was such a spoiler.
Oh, no.
No,
She's in the first movie, too. We saw her in the first movie.
that was such a spoiler. I cannot even tell you.
Oh, my love.
No.
We've seen the first movie. She's in the first
Don't,
movie.
my love, you just spoiled it. I mean, whether you don't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. You know, can I tell you something? I agree with this so much, and I saw this, and I felt so fucking vindicated. I'm actually glad we're continuing to pod, because this is really important, I think. I saw a clip of Jack Black talking about movie spoilers, and he talked about someone saying, "Oh, you got to see this movie. It's so good." He goes, "Don't even tell me that. Don't tell me anything.
It's literally
If you tell me that you think the movie is good, that is a spoiler. You've spoiled the movie for me if it's good. I don't want to know. I want to watch a movie not knowing anything. You're making this face to no one's listening to this podcast.
On the off chance somebody is.
No one is listening to this. So
I hear you. And look, I'm sorry for crossing that boundary.
I just had no idea that Dorothy was in it. What is the end of the first movie?
The Wicked Witch is bad.
Google if you see Dory at the end of Wicked 1.
Dorothy.
Because if you don't, what do I get at least some semblance of a realistic apology?
For sure.
Because let me ask you this before you get, are you 100% or are you now? But is that percent?
This video discusses Dorothy's cameo in Wicked Part 1.
Okay. Hashtag MK's right.
Hashtag MK's right. Yeah, she's in the beginning of Wicked, actually. She's skipping down the yellow brick road with everybody.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Well, we know that it's leading up to Elphaba and Dorothy. We know that. She's now the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah, I know it's leading up at the end of Wicked.
But Dorothy, you see Dorothy, she's there. She's headed down the thing just as all this shit's going down.
So you're saying at the end of Wicked Part 2.
Oh, what?
We're just going to see Dorothy at the very end of it?
That I'm not saying anything about. I'm not saying anything about Wicked Part 2. I'm just saying Dorothy's in it. Dorothy's also in the first one. That's it. That's
Dorothy's
all I said.
in the first one,
I didn't say when Dorothy's in it.
Hold on.
I didn't say what she's doing.
Refresh me in my memory. Doesn't Wicked Part 1 start with...
It's like a flash forward, and it's like
Yes.
present day, and then they flash back to them at school.
Yes, it starts with the beginning of Wizard of Oz.
Not quite. Ish. Oh, yes, actually, yes. Good news. The Wicked Witch is dead.
Yes.
Hey, all the Munchkins are like, the Wicked
Yes,
Witch is dead.
exactly.
Ding dong. Like that kind of vibe.
Yes.
Totally. Yeah.
So that's when you see Dorothy arriving to that.
Yeah, and then they're like, Glinda, what's
Yes,
up?
I
You knew
remember
her. And
that.
she's like, I knew her in school. And then it's a flashback.
It's a flashback.
And then it
So now
comes back up to.
Yeah. Well, we'll
these
see. I
events.
guess I don't know.
You don't know how they.
But now the whole movie, I'm just going to be thinking about, wait, is Dorothy in this before the thing?
You'd be thinking that anyways.
No, I wouldn't. I can't believe we're. I mean,
No,
this
look,
is-
I'm sorry. Point is I'm sorry. You have this very strict no spoiler policy. I
Well, I
slipped
think
up.
that-
I'm
yeah.
just excited.
Well, I don't know how
the
much-
musical's
yeah.
been out forever. You're from New York City. I can't believe you don't know the story of Wicked. You know,
So I was excited for Wicked. Now I will
No,
say this.
you're not
I'm
excited.
Zootopia too.
Look, what if that was all a ploy to just show that you're a fake fan and that you also are mostly excited for Zootopia?
I'm Zootopia too now. I'm really excited for that too. I mean, look, I put you up to do Zootopia.
You sure did.
Okay, I fucking love Zootopia. I remember watching Zootopia when like nobody was talking about Zootopia.
Everybody in my college was, and I just was like, y'all are freaks. So why are you watching this movie?
It was
It's so good.
funny. It was so funny. Well, like yeah, I just remember like nobody. Well, I guess in college that is exactly who Zootopia is made for. It's like college kids,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Because I watched it probably here and just like yeah, none of my friends were watching Zootopia, and I'm just like guys, this movie is so funny. So I'm very excited for Zootopia too. I'm surprised it took them that long to make a second movie.
Yeah.
It must have just been that it was streaming just like gangbusters over the past few years.
Yeah. I mean, we've definitely, our household is definitely.
I mean, I've watched it 16 times. Yeah. You've watched it more.
So many.
To go to sleep at night, we've watched it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
love
so
it.
back to Bava.
Back to Bava. You know, I'm really glad that I now have I would say I have a basic understanding of the giallo genre. Basic, right? I've seen now two of the most like crucial like into like that's kicked off the movement giallo films, Dario and Mario.
Dario and Mario.
And I can confidently say that I've, based off of what I've seen, which is just one of each of their works, there's a lot more work out there. Whether or not I'm going to run to it, probably, I'm not sure quite yet. I think I need a little time away from the giallos.
I want to see this movie like Deep Red. This like they were like that's Argento's best movie.
Yes,
and whatever.
yes. I want to see that for sure.
I could see that and then like call it a day.
I think that I prefer Bava because if I'm going to watch something that I'm going to need to kind of like acclimate to, like calibrate to, we were talking about like the dubbing and like, just it's an older movie. So whatever, it's kind of boring, I guess, sometimes a little slow. Might as well be absolutely stunning. So over the top with the colors and the outfits. And I'm just here for it.
I definitely, to their argument, which was the whole time, which was who started the Giallo movement, I was convinced that Bava did.
Mm-hmm.
Of the two movies, I liked Bird with the Crystal Plumage more.
Yeah, totally. I like Blood and Black Lace more. And I think I think I could watch that. I mean, I know I will watch that movie again and maybe start to finally understand.
What do you
more
give
of
this movie out
the
of
protagonist?
Out of 5?
I give this movie.
Wait, hold on. Out of 5.
We each do our own. Remember?
Okay.
So what do you get?
Well, I don't know if that's canon, but we can
No, it is. We pick our own. I did orange turtlenecks.
No, I know we did it once like that. I'm just saying that doesn't have to be canon, but you're establishing it is now. So
Well, I just think because it's cute. It gives
Okay,
us
so-
it gives us both a chance to be cute.
okay, I love that.
I am.
Well, you could pick it one week. I could pick it.
Oh, that's true.
I'm just saying. But let's do separate. I
Okay,
love it.
but do you have yours?
No, I don't actually. So let me do.
Okay, I
mine.
got it.
Okay, go.
I got mine. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 night suits. Is that what it's called? Armor, suits of armor.
Suits of armor. 4 out of 5 suits of armor. That's interesting. I'm going to give it.
Night suits. Zoot suit.
I'm gonna give it 3.5 red mannequins out of 5 mannequins.
Ooh, that's good.
Because I liked it a lot, but I did find it kind of hard to follow, and I didn't find it. I find the lighting just a little unrealistic at times, even though
Totally.
it's very cool. And then also, I just I thought that the plot wasn't totally hooking me in.
Yeah, totally.
But I really did love the movie. Honestly, I really did.
Yeah.
Honestly, I could maybe go with 4, but I'm gonna give it 3.5.
3.5 red
I just want to
mannequins.
give myself some, like, as we get into this podcast, like, some room for things to be really good that I like, and
Well,
really enjoy.
I'm curious about this. I mean, I'm sort of judging it based off of what it like stands out to do, i.e., like be a giallo movie, be a specific,
If that's the rating,
That's why I'm rating it out of something super specific to the movie. I thought that's why we were rating it out of like movie specific things. Do you know what I'm saying?
You mean why we're rating out of movie specific things? Because it's like rating it to itself of what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Is that not how you saw that?
No, I don't necessarily. I don't think I can. I mean, if it's starting the genre, then it's a 5 out of 5,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But you can still have personal taste.
My personal taste is 3 out of 5.
Yeah. 3.5 out of 5 or 3 out of 5? Back down.
My personal taste is 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I think I'm always going to rate these things not out of what they're trying to do for themselves, because unlike other things, let's say like movies are always trying to do what they're
Entertain.
doing, and whether they succeed or fail is kind of what I'm rating them at.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I love that. You look really handsome, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Sorry. Workplace harassment.
That's true. I'm calling.
HR. Hello?
Is there anything else that you had to say about it, really?
Well, I'd love to say who won on Joe Bob.
Oh, well, Bava won on Joe Bob.
Bava won.
Bava won.
Bava took the cake.
And they made really compelling arguments. These guys who basically run Alamo Drafthouse just made extremely compelling points about it. Again, if you care about Giallo at all, just watch these episodes.
Yeah.
This marathon was great.
I'm really glad that they did it, and Joe Bob said, he warned us. He was like, it's going to get really nerdy, like we're going to get in the weeds of it. And it was that. And I'm happy though that we watched those movies, that we learned as much as we did. They had those experts on there. And, let's go back though to some like, sluts. Like slaughterhouse sluts, you know what I mean? I want something like that next from Joe Bob.
Okay, we're done.